Turn off the ignition. Pull up the handbrake. Pull on the bonnet release lever and open the bonnet. Remove the engine cover. Open the oil fill plug. This will facilitate the flow of the oil when it is being drained. In order to drain your vehicle, you must first lift the front section of your car. This will enable you to access the drain nut. Lift the front of your vehicle and put it in 2-axle stands. We strongly suggest watching the tutorial, racing your vehicle safely before carrying out this step. If a front plastic crankcase is present, remove it to access the drain nut. Using a socket wrench, a 10mm socket, remove each of the screws in the crankcase so it can be taken out. Remove the crankcase. Don't forget to place a used oil collector beneath. You can learn how to make one by watching another of our videos, How to Make a Used Oil Collector. Using an oil service spanner, unscrew the drain nut. Start the process with a wrench and finish off by hand. Be careful on the last few turns of the screw. The oil may suddenly squirt out. Let the oil run out for 10 minutes or so. Replace the drain seal with the new one. Then screw the drain nut back in. Start by hand. Then finish off using a wrench, without being overzealous, of course. When you change the oil on your car, you must also replace the oil filter. To collect the oil from inside, place a container underneath the filter. You can now unscrew the oil filter. When taking it out, turn it upwards in a way that avoids spilling the oil. Don't hesitate to move the hoses further apart if they make extracting the filter more complicated. With the new filter in hand, lightly coat the seal with oil on the screw side. This will help avoid too much friction between the seal and the engine block. Friction can reduce the seal's waterproofing. Coating it with oil also facilitates assembly. Rescrew the filter until you feel contact. When this happens, take it fully in your hand and add an additional half turn to tighten. Now you have to put the oil back into the motor. You have to be very careful and precise when doing this part of the job. Firstly, put the crankcase back in place. Then, lower your car back to the ground and check the oil level. This is something that can only be done when the vehicle is flat. Now, add the oil into the engine. Begin by putting 90% of the suggested amount. This will leave you a large enough margin to adjust the level of oil appropriately. You can find the exact amount of oil suggested for your car in the description of the tutorial. Close the oil fill plug. Start the engine and let the car run for 5 seconds. This will fill the oil filter. Remove the oil gauge and wipe it down. Plunge it back into its sheath. Remove it again and check the oil level. The optimal level is near the maximum, but be careful never to go over it. Based on the level indicated on the gauge, readjust to obtain the optimum amount. Operation completed.